Hi everyone, good morning, good morning to one and all. And we are very happy and excited to be back again in the daily morning 10 a.m. Transform series with me, Dr. Sumair and Dr. Deepthi. Our goal is to keep you on track. And yesterday we talked about the problems of having a plan B at the nth moment. Today in this episode, we will take your queries like we promised that after you appear for the CBT. Yesterday was a landmark day. DAM's team conducted a computer-based test all over India in the computer centers, just like the real exam. And we believe it's a big landmark. Next CBT is in the end of this month. So don't forget to register for the next CBT because that is going to be the final CBT, the final dress rehearsal for the NEETPG exam.
Absolutely. And I would first like to start. I hope everybody has given the CBT. The window is still live till 11 a.m. in the morning if some people are giving it online, right? And we will release both the video solutions and the answers and explanations by 11:30 today morning. And we will give you the results in next few days, right? So how was CBT experience for everyone? I did get messages like, ma'am, बिल्कुल रियल जैसा फील आ रहा था बिकॉज पिछली बार जब मैं सीबीटी के लिए गई थी तो एवरीथिंग वाज गुड, इट वाज एसी एंड एवरीथिंग. और इस बार जिस कोने में मैं थी देयर वाज नॉट इवन अ फैन देयर एंड आई वाज लाइक स्वेटिंग बट स्टिल आई हैड टू कंसंट्रेट, सो इट गेव मी अ good feel. I think this is very important. We need to understand that the circumstances are not always going to be the best what you want it to be like. Despite all odds, if those 3 hours are crucial for us, we need to sustain and we need to give our best. And that's the most important lesson, right? Because we don't want कि आपकी 6 महीने की मेहनत, 1 साल की मेहनत, right? Whatever efforts you've put in, they can't go in vain just because you were overwhelmed by the circumstances.
And we are happy that it gave you the real exam feeling, Dr. Amit, on the chat box. And also, we are also going to tell you something which is very important, that how to utilize the learnings from this CBT or exam that you've given. So once you give an exam, what is the most important learning from the exam? Can you tell me? It is not the
Should
exam
I
itself.
tell?
It is you yourself. You get to know who you are on when you are put under pressure.
Yes.
When you are put under pressure, the game changes. The game changes. I'm going to tell you today why. You must have seen even in sports, everybody plays good at the nets, but when you go to the real match, you have to immerse the champion. So you get to know about you. You get to know how you guess, how you panic, how you are using. You get reactive, how you make silly mistakes. You get to know yourself. So my goal today is I will tell you three things to analyze. Number one, after the CBT, whenever as soon as we release the key today, don't panic. It is a learning experience. Don't do any self blame. Don't look at the ranks and say कि ये rank आ गया अब तो मैं बर्बाद हो गया. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. It is a learning experience. Okay. Number one, tell yourself it is a learning experience. Analyze the mistakes and divide them into categories. Was it a silly mistake, or you had no idea about the topic? At least this much you should know. Was it a mistake that happened on the day of the exam, or you had no idea? In the subjects in which you find many questions about which you have no idea, please use your live rapid revision notes. Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
If it was a silly mistake, then try to find out why it happened so that we can do better in the next GT. You understand? So maybe you did not revise well, maybe you were confused between the options. You have to find it like that. And that is where it tells us that the next 2 weeks before the INI will be crucial. So, I will ask Rodivti also to pitch in. Next 2 weeks before the INI CD will be crucial. How to utilize them?
Okay, number one, I would want to say this to everyone. So, this is an advice for anyone, no matter where you are in the preparation. This is what I want you to do in these last 2 weeks. Number one, we conducted one INI CBT, okay, and we conducted yesterday another CBT. I want you to go through your mistakes. Please go through the video solutions. They are very, very useful. They tell you how you had to rule out and what was the application process that you went wrong in. Number two, I want everyone, whoever has not done Mission INICT so far, please do Mission INI. It is super, super useful. It covers all PYTs in the required width and depth that you need for the exam. Third, As Dr. Sumail said, whatever mistakes you have done, for those mistakes, especially if they are conceptual mistakes or if they are content based mistakes, मतलब आपका content कम था, right, or superficial था, for those specific topics I want you to go back to the live rapid revision notes or videos, whichever you feel comfortable with. And in the last 1 week, I want you to focus on DVT. I want you to focus INIPYQ ka BAP that we did and your wrong diary. I want you to limit onto these things because they will cover everything, your weakness, the most important topics, the PYTs. So in तीन चीजों में सब कुछ cover हो जाएगा.
Let me take two queries. एक बच्चा कह रहा है कि सर CBT में I found the options to be tricky. एक बच्चा कह रहा है सर I marked with the instinct, then I saw the choices, I got confused and it created silly mistakes. So Janil Shah and एक बच्चा calls him. My answer to you is, if it is a direct question from your class notes or your live rapid revision, your DVT, your PYQs, your grand test, you've heard this in a DAMS class. You know this. So go with first instinct. Don't overthink. If it is a direct question, go with first instinct. If it is an indirect question, that means you have not heard of this question before. अगर वो क्वेश्चन अभी तक नहीं सुना था पहले कभी, तो then it is the time to go for elimination method. Then instead of finding what is the answer, start with what is not the answer, reduce the variables, then mark the answer. Your answer silly mistakes will reduce a lot. And I see एक बच्चे का query है कि sir, I think Dr. Deepti, I would ask you to answer. There are two queries about wrong diaries.
यस सो ये तो मुझे बहुत ज्यादा बच्चों के कल मैसेजेस आए हैं कि द सीबीटी पेपर वाज जस्ट अमेजिंग, इट गेव लिटरली द रियल एग्जाम फेल वेयर नो टॉपिक वाज अनयूजुअल बट द ऑप्शंस वर कंफ्यूजिंग, राइट, एंड देयरफॉर द स्टूडेंट्स एक्चुअली फेल्ड. यार ये तो रियल पेपर में भी ऐसा ही होता है, इट्स जस्ट tricky options where you need to apply your concept. So everyone, hands down, आज सब लोग spend your time listening to the video solutions. Believe me, they will brighten your way of how to do the elimination and you get into the mode for the exam as well. Coming to wrong diary बहुत जरूरी है for a very simple reason and it's never too late to do it. Simple reason उसका क्या है, नहीं तो all of us are going to plateau. Okay, somebody will plateau at 120, somebody at 130, somebody at 140, somebody at 150. सबका problem same है. सिर्फ number of correct MCQs are different, but everyone is in the same zone where your doubt is, ma'am, I have plateaued. Which means whatever knowledge you have, you are able to apply it, and through that knowledge, you have reached this number of correct. Now, when you have to move forward, what do you have to do? A, you have to ensure कि उसमें से जो भी volatile चीजें आप गलत करें, you have a grasp on them because they will directly improve your score, right? Two, so that is the first part of the wrong diary. Identify the volatile things, write them down in the wrong diary itself. Second method to improve is find out where you were going wrong in concept or in application or in content. This is the third column of the wrong diary. You need to realize I need to selectively pick up these areas. If it is an application error, quickly listen to the video solutions, get sorted. If it is a content based error, go back to your LRR specifically only for those topics. And the last column of the wrong diary was anything new that you came across. Now, it may not be an entire new topic, but maybe some aspect of that topic that was new to you. राइट, यू डिड नॉट नो, अरे ये फीमेल में इसका रेशियो ज्यादा है और अभी तक मुझे उसका इनहेरिटेंस पैटर्न नहीं पता था. सो मे बी सम फाइनर पॉइंट्स विच यू डेफिनेटली नीड फॉर योर इनिसेट. So it's never late to do the wrong diary. In fact, wrong diary is the only way to bring up your score once you plateau. और टेस्ट दो, तभी तो रॉन्ग डायरी बनेगी. गलतियां पकड़ोगे तभी तो बनेगी, तभी उन पे हम काम करेंगे, राइट?
And I see one student, a previous student of ours, Bipin, in the chat box. He's from Kerala, and he is telling us that he used to travel to write the CBTs, and that is
Wow.
exactly what I recommend. That many children are like this, sir. मेरे शहर में होगा तभी करूँगा. अगर तेरे शहर में damn CBT नहीं हो रहा, तो most likely NEETPG भी नहीं होगा. You might have to move a little here and there, drive a little bit more to give the exam. So we are conducting a country level exam. It will not happen in your home. You have to travel to do it. And that is the entire purpose, that you go to a computer center, sit like the exam, give it, and it will kill your anxiety. It is the gold standard preparation exam. Okay, don't compare it with, you're sitting in your bed in your, AC, and having some Coca-Cola, writing the exam, pausing the exam, coming back. It's not like real exam. You have to feel. Like similarly, I see a query by
And
Sushant.
travel
He said,
also wears you down, Sumer. If you
so you have to practice
and
them.
we
You have to
all know
practice.
that कि NEET PG में sometimes these centers are kilometers far away. So
Yeah.
travel wears you down. You have to plan कि यार एक दिन पहले जाऊं because I need to have a sound sleep. I need to be less anxious. I need to be close to the examination center. Everything matters. Okay.
Okay, so Ronodeep, I'll take a few queries. One bacha keh raha hai ki sir, where is the mission INICET videos on the eMedicals app? It is in your short course. So when you click on your course inclusions or in your My Study section, you will see short courses. You will find the mission INICET, which has all the high yield topics for the INICET. It is a game changer. एक बच्चा कह रहा है कि सर आई एम आल्सो ट्रैवलिंग टू गिव सीबीटी एंड आई एम
So
प्राउड ऑफ
proud
इट.
of you, Amit.
वेरी प्राउड ऑफ यू बेटा. एंड आई सी वन बच्चा सेइंग इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन. सर जीटी में 120 के बाद ना दिमाग थक जाता है. सो भाई अगर ऐसा
बहुत
है
effort देना
तो
पड़ेगा.
मेंटल स्टेमिना बनाओ. प्लीज ट्राई टू डू थिंग्स फॉर 3 hours in continuity, like attending a lecture for 3 hours, giving a test for 3 hours. Your mental stamina has to be 3 hours. Okay, and we are
I
happy
will pick
that
one query, Sumay, नहीं तो वो scroll up हो जाएगी. Dr. Ambivert. He's saying, ma'am, I'm still having retention issues. Questions are not new to me. They're not unknown. But I have retention issues. Anyone who has retention issues, which I think is again a common problem, DVT, right? Multiple readings of DVT book, are going to be the game changer. It's super high yielding. Madam, is it high yielding for INICET also? Yes. मैं बार बार बोल रही हूँ INICET एक्चुअली ज्यादा बेसिक्स पूछ रहा है राइट सो बेसिक्स भी पूछ रहा है कंटेंट का डेप्थ भी पूछ रहा है सो डीवीटी गिव्स यू एवरीथिंग एल्गोरिथम्स नेक्स्ट स्टेप्स कंटेंट इमेजेस टेबल्स कंपैरिजन सब कुछ है उसमें सो व्हेन यू आर क्लोज टू द एग्जाम यू नीड टू cut down on the resource but still keep it very effective and do multiple readings, right? So anyone with retention issues, multiple reading of DBT will surely help you in both exams, bache.
ओके. सो लेट मी टेक अ क्वेरी. बच्चा कह रहा है सर मैं तो अगले साल नीट पीजी दूंगा, अभी सीबीटी दूं. The
हाँ भाई,
answer is yes. The reason
दो.
is I've seen a lot of toppers, they start giving damn CBT in third year, fourth year itself. They start accustoming themselves for the real exam in the exam environment. And by the time they reach the real exam, they are already like it is accustomed, desensitized, they don't have any exam anxiety. And I'll take a query about DVT revision. Lot of people are saying, sir, डीवीटी का कैसे करना है अभी मुझे क्या मैं सारा देखूं कि डीवीटी देखूं. So in the final 10 days odd, when you have 10 odd days left, you cannot see entire whatever you've seen in MBBS, you cannot see. That is where we have mastered the art that what to see in the final phase. High yield of every subject to make you confident, to make sure that you don't miss out on them. DVT is the answer. Don't miss out on revising DVT in the end. और
Yes.
एक क्वेरी में फटाफट ले लेता हूं. एक बच्चा कह रहा है कि सर नीट पीजी पीवाईक्यू का बाप का नया सीरीज आएगा. डेफिनेटली आएगा बेटा,
We are
क्यों
going
नहीं
to
आएगा.
release the poster today or by tomorrow itself, right? Yes,
आफ्टर
we will.
इनिसेट आफ्टर इनिसेट वी विल फोकस ऑन नीट पीजी एंड एफएमजी पीवाईक्यूज इन द लाइव पीवाईक्यू का बाप ऑन द मेडिकोस ऐप.
Okay, Anu is saying, ma'am, I'm just getting 50% correct in the PYQs. Anu's, then you should better see the PYQ kabab. है ना? We cannot be doing 50% only in PYQs. I know the exact questions are not repeated, but they are the same topics sometimes. So आपको वो PYQ का बात करना चाहिए because there we are focused on what else should you know in that topic, what could be predicted for the exam in that topic. So please, in these last 10 days, focus on PYQ kabab. Okay.
Okay, and I think
चिराग is saying I am not able to revise. डीबीटी भी नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ. चिराग, तो कहीं तो हमें अपने आप को पुश करना पड़ेगा, राइट? सो आप मिशन INICET कर लो, वो और कंसाइज है. लेकिन बेटा जी, यू कैन नॉट मेक से कि मैं ये भी नहीं कर पा रहा, ये भी नहीं कर पा रहा. यू हैव टू टेल योरसेल्फ आई हैव टू डू इट, right? So DVT is already very concise, so usko aap, the more fastly you read and the multiple readings you do, the better it is going to get. So you have to stretch your limits. Okay.
and similarly, we are seeing questions कि सर मेरा GT score percentile stuck हो चुका है. I think lot of Anamaya, Pranit, They're asking the same question. So I'll take a quick answer for you. कि देखो भाई ऐसा है कि whenever you are stuck at a score, there are only two reasons: lack of revision. So you need to revise the high yield. PYQ जरूर देखने हैं, DVT जरूर देखना है, LRR. So at least high yield cover करेंगे तो कम से कम वो चीज push कर देगी. Secondly, you should watch the video solutions of your mistakes from your app, where you will see that in DAMS after every GT we do a video solution video. So you can just go through that so that you know why you are making a mistake. That mistake should not repeat. Gradually, you will find tiny, tiny improvements. After 5 GTs, you will find a massive improvement. So you have to make sure that you're working on your mistakes.
Okay. Somebody is saying, ma'am, I'm not able to flip through notes quickly, and therefore it is taking time, it is draining me out. So this is exactly why we did LRR. ना बच्चे हमने LRR इसीलिए ही किया था, so that the teachers themselves are going to concise the notes for you. So अगर आप main notes नहीं कर पा रहे हो, it is fairly okay. Switch to LRR. And in the final lap, है ना, you will switch to DVT. I will again recommend anybody who has not seen my last strategy video. I did the core 2 month strategy where I covered both exams and what should you do in a sequential manner. It is available in the Transform session series. It is Transform episode number 17. So please wo karo, and I am sure that you will get the path on which you have to work. Okay.
And I would strongly recommend that it is very important that we focus on these things in the end. I will, in the end, before INICET, I'll give you a plan, and then I'll give you plan before NEETPG also. Before INICET, I want you to be make sure that you have seen the mission INICET from your short courses. E-Medicos app पे जाएंगे. Short course में mission INICET is your most important resource for your INICET. Second is your DVT. I would recommend that you see DVT as well, because in those से पूरा revision हो जाएगा. Number 3 will be appear for INICET mock test from your online test series, and number 4 will be try looking at the PYQ ka BAP INICET edition, where you should be 100% thorough with the last 3 years of INICET PYQs that we have done. And I feel this should give you the necessary revision, exam practice, and high yield.
Absolutely. I think that is summarized into what we want you to do. Also, somebody is saying, how comparable are our CBT marks with our exams? So, CBT is actually has been traditionally
Gold
being
standard.
most representative. Majority students get almost similar number of correct questions that they get in the CBT. But having said that, please understand, you can always do better than what you have done now. There is always scope. So don't worry too much about your score in CBT, what that you will get. Focus on number of correct questions and see what mistakes have you done, because those mistakes and going through those mistakes are going to ensure that you score better than what you have done in the CBT. ठीक है, so revise करो और mistakes जरूर देखो.
I'll take two quick queries. Mangesh Singh ने पूछा, sir, due to a job I could not read anything till now. So I would recommend only three things. Okay, बेटा, three things: DVT, LRR, grand test. अभी तक नहीं पढ़ रहे थे तो ये तीन चीजें कर लेते हैं, 2 महीने में आराम से खत्म हो जाएगी. You can target your NEET PG exam, DVT, LLR, and GT, because you're starting now. You have not done anything so far. This is the most important thing that you should do now. Bacha is saying, Ravi Ranjan is saying, sir, I was down with, some emergency with stones and I could not do now. So, beta, I am telling you today, it is okay. Sometimes things happen. मैं आपको ये कह रहा हूँ कि don't get too harsh on yourself. You've been doing so far as good as possible. अब वापस से लग जाते हैं, ठीक है, अब वापस से लग जाते हैं. बेटा देखो, मेरा ये मानना है कि लाइफ इज अ ट्रायंगल वे, परिवार भी होगा, अपनी खुद की हेल्थ भी होगी, सपने भी होंगे. तो कभी हम कोशिश तो करते हैं तीनों को संभालें, लेकिन कभी कभी एक तरफ पे फोकस ज्यादा हो जाता है, विच इज ओके, इट हैपेंस इन लाइफ एंड इट इज लाइफ, सो वी हैव टू लुक एट द बैलेंस. डोंट जज योरसेल्फ, don't get angry, don't blame yourself for what has happened. It is, it is beyond your control. So we wish you best of health and best of exams.
Yes, wish you a
Come back.
speedy recovery, beta.
Do come back after the exams on the channel to comment that you're doing well.
Okay, I'll also take up two quick queries. One, Sushant is asking, sir, LRR अभी तक start नहीं किया था, अब करूंगा तो चलेगा क्या? I'm at 130 correct. Absolutely, yes, Sushant, because it will help you gain more number of correct questions. Because when you say 130, definitely there is some problem with revision, but there is going to be some issue with content as well, right? Or application of content and concepts. So definitely LRR will be very useful. You still have sufficient time up till NEET PG to improve your score, so you should focus on it. One good reading or a quick reading of LRR is going to help you. Okay, then let
I'll
me
take
take
a
up
quick query. Jayashri saying, sir, I'm a third year student and in a 6 months period, 19 subjects are on how to cover. So, beta, I want you to understand when you are in third year, give yourself a 2 year subscription of Ultimate Life. So what is happening in Ultimate Live is you have recorded lectures of back to basics on day one with you. ठीक है, सो अभी कोई भी टॉपिक देखना कुछ भी पढ़ना वो तो सब आ गया आपके पास. उसके ऊपर ओनली डैम्स इज गिविंग योर डेली लाइव क्लास वेयर every day at 5 to 10 we are doing a live lecture with live interaction, doubt solving. You have a chat box with you. You are doing exactly what you would have done in a face to face classroom. Even if you're not able to reach it, a classroom is reaching to you on the phone. Now, the problem is that if you try to do 6 months in continuity in third year, in between, you would have some other things. Third year, your bacha, you have to go out also, you have to watch a movie also. So the same cycle repeats itself after 6 months again, then again, then again. So actually, when you look at it at a picture of 2 years, you will have four opportunities to cover the course. So, it becomes very easy. It's very easy for a third year to do it. If you're final year, you have, two or till internship you can again have four opportunities to do that.
Okay,
So
I'll
we
take up.
always recommend that look at it like a cyclical course and look at it as an opportunity that every day a teacher is coming to your phone to teach you a 5 hour lecture with a break in between with a chat box. You meet other students from different colleges also studying. It is like attending a face-to-face classroom. Just like I'm sure you can see in the school era now, people are now gradually, everybody is shifting to live classes on the app. So we would strongly suggest that if you're a third year or final year, use the ultimate live course. It will be the single most important gift that you will give yourself.
Okay, I'll take up next query for Anvesh. She's saying they've done 3 years back. They've done the classes with us. How to get the updates? So usually, what we
LRR.
recommend, Anvesh, is
LRR.
depending on when you are going to give the exam. If you're talking about this exam, the DVT itself and the LRR itself both will include all the updates, right? If you're talking about the exam next year, so maybe you're in your internship year, I'm not very sure, you haven't mentioned that. If you're talking about exam next year, then I would definitely recommend the NEETPG TND. It is a great course to follow up for all third year, fourth year students, in the exam going year for various reasons. Number one, it helps you to revise your notes in a faster way with well defined targets. Second, it gives you the updates that you need. It tells you what the current pattern of the exam is. It is going to summarize your own notes in the form of a video, the live discussion that we will do. So choose according to when you have to appear. LRR and DVT if you are appearing for this year exam, and if it is next year, I would recommend TND for you. Okay, this year. So then yes.
एक बच्चा कह रहा है हिमालय के सर आई हैव डन माय एलआरआर लेकिन फर्स्ट सेकंड ईयर अभी भी मुझे अपने वीक लगते हैं सो आई वुड रिकमेंड यू कैन यूज द B2B नोट्स लाइक दैट्स अ गुड आइडिया हिमालय यू हैव ऑलरेडी डन देम यू कैन लुक एट देम अगेन and definitely you should add DVT to it. So DVT plus LRR is a very important combo which can be done very fast multiple times in the remaining period.
Okay, I will
And
answer the query of Devdarshan because I think it's an interesting query. Babura, before INICT, should I complete DVT first or do Mission INI and PYQ? I would say do Mission INI and PYQ first. देखो हम एक graded form में उसको कम करते हैं कोर्स को. So सबसे ऊपर main notes हैं, फिर LRR है, फिर DVT है. Now, specially for INICET, we further summarize it in the form of Mission INICT and INI PYQ का पाप. So if you haven't done that till now, I would say first do that because they are typically targeting the INICT exam. Okay.
And what we are here to tell you today is that every day morning we are doing, this is our 33rd day in continuity. Every
Yes.
day morning, 10 a.m., we are coming, me and I'm Dr. Sumer, she's Dr. Deepthi, we are coming live for you to help you transform your ranks into something unimaginable by you. हम ये चाहते हैं कि जो आप सोच भी नहीं सकते थे वहां पहुंच जाओ And the most satisfying moment for us is when you come back after the exam, sir, मैंने वो अपना जिंदगी का best exam कर पाया. And the idea behind it is we need to strategize at every moment. Like you, if you notice, just whenever you ask a question, we ask you that, boss, इस बार के नीट पीजी देना है क्या अगली बार देना है? So if you have 1 year, we'll give you a different strategy. If you have 1 month, we'll give you a different strategy. If you have 10 days, we'll tell you something else. So that tiny fine tuning is the key to getting a big better rank. You have to constantly evolve, constantly evolve. जैसे एक बच्चा पूछ रहा है, सर एलएलआर करूं अभी के मेन नोट्स करूं, टाइम भी तो देख कितना रह गया है. Evolve.
Exactly. Okay, quick query, Chirag Kwatra, because this would be again a query of a lot of other students. Anything for exam anxiety? So, Chirag, I would recommend to you transform episode number 30. Right, the entire episode was dedicated to handling exam anxiety. Anyone who is getting anxious, please see that. It will boost you up, it will soothe you, and it will also show you ways how to manage your exam anxiety. So go to the YouTube channel and under Transform Series Strategy Videos playlist by Mentor Duo, go to episode number 30. It was on anxiety handling. Okay.
And we would also, suggest to you, that's a very important question that somebody is saying, sir, should I use DFX and PYQ for FMG? Yes,
Yes.
perfect. Yeah. The Dr. Tripathi is a very good question. So in the month of July, you have the FMG exam this year. In the month of June, we are doing a mega revision. So this revision, what we are planning is in DAMS DFX, we try to do a very exhaustive revision. 19 teachers, they will come and they will revise the entire syllabus for you, and we will make sure that you get almost 100% strike rate in the real exam. So when your question is it enough, I am reassuring you, definitely enough. It is so enough that last year I had a student who came to me before DFX just like you. He said, sir, I have failed the FMG exam 8 times. Sir, is it useful for me? I said, yes. Please sit. Then after every class, he used to message me, sir, abhi karu ya chhod do? Main karna hai, you will do it. And this time he passed the exam. So it's a very powerful thing. It is very high strike rate. Don't miss out on attending DFX if you're FMG aspirant.
Somebody saying, chill doctor, that I want to start with DVT now for last 40 days for revision. Can I shift now? I would say definitely yes. DVT is not something out of the box. You will realize we don't focus on uncommon, unusual, and things that are barely asked to tell you, oh, you'll get an extra edge. No. DVT is a program which is built on basically PYTs, current topics, as well as predicted questions. So it is an intense revision program. It gives you concise, but still, whatever depth and width is required, it will cover that. Can you do it in last 40 days? Absolutely, yes. You will be able to do it at least twice, maybe even 3 times in these last 40 days. And it will give you the edge. I'm sure you will come back and you will tell us that it was a good decision. Okay.
Okay, I see a query. एक बच्चा अनुराग कह रहा है, sir, I'm doing for MBBS abroad. Can I do well in FMG India and settle well into? Yes, I think Anurag, this is well settled. There are so many of our students who are now pursuing PG also. So many of my students who join me for FMG exam, now they also join me for NEETPG exam and they continue. And now many of them are actually postgraduate residents, senior residents in different colleges. So you have to stop asking, can I, and convert it into how should I do it, and start studying about it. It's very important to realize that there are even this year ranked 10 NEET PG was a foreign medical graduate. So have that feeling and say, अगर वो कर सकता है तो मैं भी कर सकता हूँ.
Okay, Mukul is asking, sir, I'm getting around 135 correct in CBT. Will 150 plus be possible? Mukul, believe me, yes, it is possible. आपको सिर्फ ये इंश्योर करना है, आज जब CBT के आंसर्स रिलीज होंगे, आइडेंटिफाई, मेक अ रॉन्ग डायरी, आइडेंटिफाई द सब टॉपिक्स दैट यू हैव डन रॉन्ग. Please go through the video solutions and whatever subtopics you have done wrong, मुकुल, उनको LRR से दोबारा देख लो. सेकेंड, अगर अभी तक मिशन आयना नहीं किया है, प्लीज कर ले, जल्दी से हो जाएगा. इट्स अ वेरी वेरी गुड रिसोर्स. एंड इंश्योर कि पीवाईक्यू आपकी गलत नहीं हो रही हो, इनफैक्ट पीवाईटीज. सो एज आई रिकमेंडेड अर्लियर, इंश्योर कि पीवाईक्यू का बाप में से अगर कुछ आ रहा है तो वो तेरा स्टैट सही होना चाहिए. Right? So we will not focus on uncommon things, but these are the things I want you to focus on. They will improve your score. Okay?
And on that note, we today we did a Ask Me Anything session, and we are very happy that the response that we are getting from the Daily Transform series to keep you on track. We will continue the series tomorrow also. Tomorrow we'll meet you at 10 a.m. live, and we will talk about whatever you want us to talk about. So any suggestions for tomorrow's Transform sessions, you can put
और
them
you
in.
want to keep going with the AMA because I feel कि बहुत सारे बच्चों की queries हैं इस time पे they want to hear about their queries. So whatever you suggest, if you want us to continue with AMA, we will take more queries. Else you can tell us what you really want us to talk about tomorrow. What is hurting you the most? Okay.
And also, we are happy to share with you that this session is also going live on the eMedicos app. So, because before the exam, we always tell the children to go away from social media. So, even if you intend to delete or inactivate all your social medias, which might be a very good idea, these set strategy videos you can directly access on the eMedicos apps, Doctor's Lounge. It is every and anybody who downloads the app, these are you can actually see the previous episodes also on the app itself. Our goal is to make sure that we are with you not only for your academics, also for your strategy, and to push you till the last moment. So we are with you tomorrow. We will continue and talk about I think we can talk about FOMO. I think a lot of students are asking Dr. Deepti about FOMO, how to handle FOMO. It's a very good question. I think we can do that.
Sorry. ओके यस वी विल ऑल्सो आई थिंक टॉक अबाउट वन डे प्रायर स्ट्रैटेजी वो भी करेंगे ठीक है और एक बहुत स्पेशल चीज भी मैं अनाउंस करूंगी आई एम प्लानिंग दैट बट यू हैव टू कीप लिसनिंग टू मी दैट स्पेशल थिंग विल बी फॉर एवरीवन ओके एंड इट विल नॉट बी पेड इट विल बी फ्री फॉर एवरीवन सो हम कुछ स्पेशल करेंगे एंड इट विल नॉट इवन क्रिएट फोमो डोंट वरी आई विल टेक केयर ऑफ एवरीथिंग राइट. So we are planning something special for all of you, right? Where we will ensure that we become more and more useful for you close to your exam. Okay, till then we will see you tomorrow and at 10 a.m. me and Dr. Sumeer are going to come live.
And what we'll do is, in the chat box, I will leave the link to the DAM's Telegram channel. So
Yeah.
sometimes, I feel students who will come back and tell me, sir, मैं कुछ important announcement, important video मेरे miss हो जाते हैं. So it's the link to the DAM's Telegram channel is in the comment box. Just click on the follow the Telegram channel so that we don't miss out on anything. So we wish you all the best. We look forward to meeting you all tomorrow 10 a.m. in the transform session.
Yes. Take care, everyone. Have a very productive day. Please go through video solutions of CBT. जरूर देखना है so that you know what mistakes you have done. Don't worry, you will all improve. That's a promise. Okay?
And final message from my side, look at your CBT results and your scores without self blame, only to analyze what went wrong and improve. अपने आप को ट्रॉमा नहीं देना है, सीखना है. I wish you all the best, बेटा.